Welcome back to another episode of Green Machine Outdoors with Dan. We're on the James River today, a whole different stretch from what you're used to seeing on our channel. We are going to show you how we're going to change our tactics to deal with the different types of water, different structure, and different target fish. Still catfish, but we're targeting smaller fish. So we'll talk to you all about that in a minute after this. Alright, so we are on the James River, but not the stretch you're used to seeing. I just take the bare essentials on a trip like this. The ramp is super steep and I've got to pretty much manhandle my boat up and down that ramp, so I'm not going to carry anything I don't have to. For our trip today, shallow water. We're used to fishing some deeper water with the ledges and the channels and creeks flowing in. Not going to happen here. Okay, water is about 3 to 8 feet deep throughout the stretch of the river. The specific spot that I'm in, big river channel with a bunch of islands, about 4 to 5 islands with pockets of the river flowing through them. I'm all the way out to one side along a road where runners run, and this tends to be some of the deeper channels, lots of structure, big boulders, fallen trees in there, log jams up on the other side, so you can probably see one behind me over here. So I've got baits covering all that. Okay, so we got 2 rods out the front, 2 rods out the back. Just real shallow water through here, so as the fish come through they get hung on rocks and boulders, so just got to be careful fighting them. There is some potential for nice big fish through here too though. Yeah, we got a little blue to start. I've caught trophy size blue cats through here and some really nice flatheads as well, especially with all these log jams, and when I bring live baits out they tend to tear those up. We do have gar cruising as well, so if the rods are getting tapped, that could be it as well. But good sign so far. We've been on the water for 10 minutes, already put a fish in the boat. All right, just a little guy. Let's go find the bigger ones. Yeah, it's been pretty slow. I was just thinking about moving spots and then this rod hit. The sun is just going down, so things might start picking up here in a moment. That's a cool channel. Look at that. I don't catch a whole lot of these. Alright, look at that channel cat. He's only got one eye. Real long, skinny guy. We're gonna let him go. It looks like he's been through a lot. We'll let him get back to it. Okay, so we're gonna try and take this bait. They've been loving the gut sections for me, but they ate the whole gut pocket out there, so I shoved a fillet in there, a little fillet sandwich surrounded by gut pocket. So I'm gonna try and chuck this right in front of that log jam over here. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but coming around an island right in front of that log jam, there's a good current flow, so hopefully that washes that scent somewhere downstream. Just had a big take coming out of that log pile and it went right back in. I don't think there's anything on here, but we gotta check it. Look at that, so it came out, grabbed my bait, took it right back into the log pile and broke me off. Okay, so that's the danger of fishing close to stuff like that. I'm going to take another rod, cast it over in there, and then change out my hook on this, put a new rig on there, get another one back over there. There's a big fish in that spot. Yeah, so we just got hooked up on this rod again. It's funny how sometimes you can have 3 or 4 rods out and only one hits. That's either a lucky rod or a smarter man might say, that's the spot, I should put all of them. But let's see what's on here. We're looking for a flathead to complete the trifecta. Not on that fish, that's a baby blue. All right, lots of skinny fish in here tonight. So let's check that out. He's gonna go home. Okay, so we're gonna try a new tactic today. I'm reeling everything in. I'm not just gonna cast over in that log pile again. It gives them too much slack, too much room to run. I'm gonna take everything in. I'm gonna go sit right on that log jam. I'm just gonna put some baits in some key spots. I know there's fish in there. That's where they're all coming out of tonight. They must be hiding up in there to get away from the current. We have had rain, so the river's flowing a little bit. They might just be hiding in there waiting for an easy meal to float by. I saw this tactic on a really cool YouTube channel, River Certified. So go ahead and check that channel out. Always wanted to catch a fish the way he's pulling those big old flatheads out of there, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so we got over here nice and stealthy. I'm just gonna tie a clip off. I'm just gonna hang right here. I see a couple of pockets here and there. I'm talking real quiet because I'm trying not to spook anything, even though the motorcycles are going by, but I'm not sure the fish know I'm here. I'm gonna drop a couple baits in pockets here, one out front, one back in this hole, and probably one off the backside here. Let's see if we can find a fishy. All right, well that didn't take long. Now the trick is getting him out of there. And there we go, there's our flathead for the trifecta. Okay, so I've got to work on that tactic a little bit. That wasn't so good. I just got to get them in the boat when they hook up. All right, well that's 2 fish out of this log pile. I think I've caused enough commotion here. I'm gonna go start heading back towards the ramp. I know there's a couple log jams along the way. I'm gonna stop in there, drop a couple baits, and see if I can get anything to pop off. I still need to put a flathead in the boat tonight. Okay, we're in stealth mode now. Here's our next log jam. We're gonna try and get back up in here. I might sneak around the front and see what that looks like. Looking for a good place to drop some baits. Okay, I'm down to 2 rods. If one of these goes down, I don't want to have more than I can handle on my hands. So 2 rods placed very specifically. We're gonna see what happens.